I said, bitch, you better be ready.
Bitch, you know I'm not ready, ever ready.
Ever ready.
Ever.
You like the battery?
Sure. You say so.
Sure burger.
Sure burger.
You want a sure burger?
Even small
That's
steps. Just that, millions of steps. All in the
Alright, well, I'm gonna show the camera. You got here.
We have programs that save you money. See how you can save.
Slurricanes. The big ones. 25 ounces of pure power. This shit will knock your socks off.
Or other immensities if you're a light drinker. For a while.
Not really.
That's not all I need. I just called and got a guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance policy for less
I was
than
at the party
$7
last night. You had a
a
good
month.
time.
It'll help cover my final expenses.
Well,
Mom, you're not going anywhere.
you know, Bill, like, skipped it on the blacktop.
45 and 85.
And he was picking one of his scabs on his knees while we're all were there.
No health questions,
Oh,
no medical exams.
Yeah. Yeah, so,
Policy start at just
oh,
$6.38
sorry.
per month, with most benefits paid in as little as 24 hours. And best of all, your rate will never increase. And your coverage
Right.
That
will
one
never
movie about that
decrease.
one cocaine
That's
dude
our
who played
rate
with the
lock
hockey
guarantee.
player and he's
Help
all in
protect the
cocaine.
ones you love. Get a
And then
policy
went on
with
this,
a
like,
budget-friendly monthly premium and up to
ski trip or something up
$25,000
in
in
the
life.
mountains, Colorado or whatever. And he had like a little bag of cold puffs. And he fell through the ice. And he got stuck up in the mountains. He couldn't find his way out. It was all winter and shit, you know. He almost died, but one thing that kept him alive because he was like starving to death. He like fell and got some scabs on his elbow. They picked him up and they put him in his pocket. And then it shows him later in the movie where he's eating scabs. Still alive.
You know the
He
movie
lives.
Alive. You
Yes,
know what about the soccer team that crashed into the mountains?
Yeah.
And they used, they ate, but it was more It was more like they kept them away from the other people. You know, they kept them kind of like far apart. You know, so they don't realize where the food is coming from.
I think they got in trouble for that.
No, I don't think so.
I think they did.
I think it
I
was.
saw the old movie, and then there's also a book. And then there's a newer book.
You know, it's just the strange thing is it was mostly of just if it was like in
As the investigator climbs up, he doesn't appear to see anything.
the native, you know the mythology of the Wendigo, how it becomes this cannibalistic creature. Because there could have been a good point that they landed where they did and they didn't become Wendigo. That would fuck up everybody's shit.
The snow fucked up their shit.
Well, that's too.
Avalanche fucked them up good.
The crash was worse enough.
Aside from the crash, yeah.
Then it was like, oh. What are those?
Crazy nuts, you want some?
No, I'm good.
Scam nuts, you want some?
No, God, no. Alright, this is boring.
Stupid.
Boring. But there was one before that where like they were celebrating, you know, New Year's Eve without their dad. You know, he must have recently passed.
Don't you watch vloggers? I have some vloggers I watch. Grace Nevitt, Alex Eldridge, Chelsea Callahan, and sometimes Emily Cobb, but she hasn't put something out in a while. They all live in New York.
Oh.
And it's just like their life in New York. And I've been to New York twice, so it's interesting. I mean, I have.
Chelsea with a
Oh.
like that. As
I can't remember
all right.
her last name. You don't have to watch them, but you know they're kind of like.
Oh, you mean like
they're kind of like Markiplier, but not about video games, just about living there.
Okay.
And they just show like what they do.
Well, I could like show you what I watch, you know, when I just wanna like calm down.
It's kind of like an insight into another world, I guess I think of it kind of.
Have you ever watched
a lot of
bushcraft
just,
stuff then?
Yeah, you showed me this, but yeah, that's
yeah. This is like she's been living out here for I don't know how long. She goes in and sells some of her stuff for like, you know, supplies and shit. You know, like pads. You know, the usual stuff. But yeah, she lives completely off grid. Oh, there's another one I watched too. Actually, it's a mom, a dad, and a son. I think I told you about a bush radical. Where is he? Is he on here? No. Here he is. He kind of reminds me of you, in a way. I mean, his beard is fuller, and he's more light skinned and taller, but he does remind me of you, in a way.
Bushwhacked.
Alright, let's see here.
Bush crack.
Shit, man. I don't even know any good bloggers, man. Unless you want to go like to like a podcast.
No. Can't watch podcasts.
Oh yeah, you probably can't because it's like copyright.
Get copy stricken.
Yeah. God, that's what.
Look up a blogger I know and let's check out. Let's see if you like it. Nah. Oh no.
Right. We could watch like shit, man. I don't know.
Shit, bitch.
Oh. You like blacksmithing stuff? You know, like making stuff out of old metals.
I guess I do. I guess.
I don't know.
How about
Well,
how about um, watch something food, like must be good food.
oh, well.
Like street food or something.
Oh, Korean street food?
Something.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, are you looking for like new recipes?
I don't know. It's like washing and mix that shit.
I know. How about just street food or just cooking?
Yeah, street food bucket.
Ah,
There it is. Second one down. Oh no.
I actually pressed the S again.
There it is. Thirsty Blues. I want to eat some whale, man. Some seal. That's what I want to eat. Whale, seal.
Oh, you gotta try those mushrooms for me. The little, I think they're called enoki mushrooms.
The what?
They look like.
There's a way to cut your dishwashing time by 50%.
know,
Try
it's-
Dawn Power
Why
Wash
can't-
Hair Spray.
Why
It
would you
removes
try?
99% of grease and grime in half the time.
Well,
It
maybe.
cleans so
Where are they
well,
from?
you can replace multiple cleaning products.
Korea.
Try Dawn Power Wash.
Can't you just order them?
Did you know?
Yeah, do you have $5 billion on you that I can borrow?
Why? They're really expensive. Can't be that much.
Well, yeah, there are.
My favorite place on earth, traditional markets. And for 24 hours, we are going to eat our way through it, showing you the best Korean street food that you'll ever find. Trust me on this. I do this as my job.
I did it again. Who told you that I was finished? Fresh off the
Oh,
plane,
no.
new mani-pedi. My hair stay laid, and you know I get paid. $100 bills, I got
Son of
racks
a
on the
bitch.
Give me cash. I'm gonna blow all this. Okay, I'm gonna start with the hot dog. So what I really like about this place is that they use a corn-infused dough, so that's why it gets that kind of like yellow sheen. So you can get two flavors. You can get either savory or sweet, and the savory version has japchae, which is the Korean glass noodle filling, and then the other one, the sweet one, is cinnamon, sugar, and nutmegs, and it's so good. Kevin said that it's his favorite dessert, like ever, and I think it's one of my favorite desserts ever too.
Yeah.
감사합니다. 감사합니다.
What makes it
Oh,
And this
God.
one's the savory one. This is the japchae hot dog, and this is the regular hot dog. Look how beautiful and crispy and yellow and golden it is. It's pretty. This is
Oh.
the dessert that you have to
Oh,
try when you
Nick.
come to Korea. Look how flaky it is. It's actually like beautifully caramelized. It's like puffy. As soon as it like hits that oil, it kind of like puffs up, and then you kind of press it down like your childhood trauma. It's like salty and sweet. It kind of has like almost like a teriyaki flavor. These are glass noodles and they're made with sweet potato starch. And what they're really good at doing is just absorbing juice, and it makes the hot dog really moist and flavorful. There's like onions, there's carrots, there's Chinese chives, and look how the dough is just so light and flaky and fluffy.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm gonna try the sweet version. Where is it?
Oh, yeah.
Also super crispy, and you can see kind of like the sesame that's like embedded in the dough. I'm expecting a burst of brown sugar and nuts to explode in my mouth.
That could probably be good, isn't it?
Super crispy. A punch of cinnamon, brown sugar,
It's like good
sunflower seeds, black sesame seeds.
Hold back.
You know, I'm kind of sad that I'm gatekeeping this place because this is kind of like my spot. And it's like a perfect donut. Perfect donut. It has the crispiness of a waffle, but the softness of like a pancake or a woman's touch. Now that we have something sweet, I'm in the mood to get something more savory. This is dried squid. This is corn cakes, and then this is like mugwort cake also. Those tempura look so good. 안녕하세요. So the thing with like Korean fried food is that we are the nation of double frying. Like anything other than pastries is like always double fried. One, it's like actually time effective. Like you can fry in advance and just like heat it up, and it's like crispier and better. So it's like smart and time effective. And so I just asked for like $5 worth of fried food, and this is how much he gave. You know what makes me happy? When like oil seeps out.
Oh,
Paper?
yeah.
This is when
When the burgers are drip and grease and shit.
ASMR time. I don't have the long acrylics to do it though. Wow. It's hard to get the veggie tempura right because you can't have too much dough or else it becomes too doughy and it's not crispy. So there's like onion, there's sweet potato, carrots, and a little bit of perilla as well. Crispy, sweet. Imagine just like stuffing, sweet potato fries, and onion fries all in one bite.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is a squid.
What happened?
It's not fresh squid. It's actually dried squid that they rehydrated. We love chewy food in Korea. But I
Yeah, they
prefer,
do.
like,
They
Italian
do
style
like the
calamari.
chewy.
Just for this one. Shrimp. No, shrimp is good. Shrimp is really good. Very sweet, juicy, and tender. The pepper, this is what I'm talking about. So this is gochujang. It's a stuffed pepper. So inside is also stuffed with glass noodles. It's good, but I think I would have preferred like a meatier or like a tofu filling for sure. Oh, I don't know which one this is. Long and skinny though, so me like it. It's surimi, the imitation crab meat. Actually really good too. Sweet potato, fried sweet potato. What I like about this is that it kind of chokes you. Honey. It's like the
So
same
many
feel as
sexual
peanut butter sandwich.
Yeah,
It's kind of like
I know.
French in a good way. But this is
And then
peanutty, and we love to dip it into
long
the
and
tofu
thin,
sauce.
that's
And
why
look
I
at
like
how
'em.
beautiful this fry is.
Then
Like a good
it kind
fry
of chokes
looks
me.
like
It's
it
kind of
has
have that
some
look like, you know,
They're like
like
crunchy, but also spongy inside. My favorite out of all of them is definitely the tempura one. It's really hard to get that crispy texture without it being too dense and like holding together. Like if I lived around in this area, I would buy just like a bunch of tempura, make a little like soy sauce action, and just drizzle it over rice, and like that would be a great meal of its own. And this is so cheap. Like all this, like it could feed like 3 people for $5. It's my clutch. That's a whole baby, and she's doing it without hands too. Oh, it's really cold in my hands and my feet. My phalanges are freezing. So let's go eat some.
The best time to eat
저희
street food
순대랑 굴
is in a cold
닭발이랑
day.
yeah.
그렇게 주세요.
Street food.
Fucking ads. And I named him Chad.
Oh, not this movie again.
Yeah.
They're still alive
I think
after
that
3 movies.
wasn't the second one kind of like a preview of what would happen. That was an intestine of some sort.
네, 감사합니다. This is Korean facial 101. This is how we retain good skin. It's hot broth. Opens up your pores. Okay, we have 족발, which is pig trotters. We have 닭발, which is boneless chicken feet, and we have 순댓국, which is pork intestine soup. This is the soup. 네. 새우젓으로. 아, 감사합니다. 옆에 있는 건 뭐죠? 다대기? 뭐 얼마나 넣으세요?
취향.
You want to adjust the saltiness to your level. I am definitely going to add a little bit of fermented shrimp sauce. So a little bit of gochugaru in as well, Korean red pepper flake. I'm going to just start with a little bit.
I heard that. It's really
네네.
녹았고
네.
좀 먹어봐요.
마늘을 넣어서요. We also have to put garlic in.
좀 이따가 거기다가 또 새우를 하나 딱 올리고.
아.
왜 너랑 나랑 이게 약간 뭐 분위기 겹치는 거야?
너무 많다.
현대 마늘을
More garlic. You want to put the rice in, right? You want to shake it to release it from its cages. Like this. You can also do something like this. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. So this is called kukpa. Kuk means soup, and then pat means rice, right? And the pot that they serve it in is a earthenware stone pot, and it's really thick, so it retains heat for a very long time, so that the soup stays warm. This
Oh, this is.
The
Oh,
last time.
yeah. You just get the glass bowl that makes you like feel like your hand is burning off.
so this put in 된장. Alright. And this dish is actually really customizable. So this has something called a wild perilla powder called tikkikan, and it adds a bit of kind of like earthy tones to the sundae, like that. Beautiful. You can see all the perilla seed powder rising to the
It, like,
top.
gets better
Think of
and better
sundae as kind of
every
like
time,
a blank canvas. And you start layering and adding things to what you like. And you can really customize. 다대기. And this is 조금만 넣을게요. And that's the same green pepper. That's just
요거 밥에다가
밥에다가.
밥에다가.
This is ultimate wintertime food. Okay, let's take a bite. Oh, this is a big boy.
Damn. I watch mukbangers.
Okay. Well, we go mukbang. She like eats
So this is tapbar. It's boneless chicken feet.
like just
I much prefer this to bone in because it's just so much easier to eat.
fried chicken feet.
Yeah.
Spicy,
Chinese girl.
and it's all in the texture. She grilled it over
It
the
was
top
just-
fire, but because it kind of makes the skin even more
Maybe
tough
there
and has
it
that
would
like
be
really
different
nice
because they use
smokiness
like a different
from the
cooking
sauce that I
method.
want.
You know, they must have like a different kind of seasoning and shit like
Medium
that.
It was like
size, so it's a
pickled
smaller
chicken
pig trotter. I like the
Classic
smaller
bag.
ones because
Oh.
smaller means there's more surface area. And the reason why you eat pig trotter is all for that collagen outside. And you need to use your hands for this one. It's chewy and salty and fatty. And the beauty of it is just like maneuvering through the bones, finding just the right amount of meat. 잘 먹었습니다. 감사합니다. That broth really warmed me up, and now I feel so energized to keep eating more. This is work, okay? This is for work. I don't usually eat this much. Oh, look at this. So this is like a banchan shop, and you can kind of like pick and choose all these like Korean side dishes, which is really nice. So a lot of people who live alone, they would come to these banchan shops and just buy a couple side dishes. It's for real. That's how like Koreans meal. Oh, look how pretty that egg is too.
You got cold or something.
Nah. Ethan. My daily three.
Freshly pressed sesame oil.
I get worried if I don't
It's super cool
sneeze
to
three
see.
times a
It kind
day.
of smells like a coffee roastery almost. Wow. Wow. 이게 그럼 이렇게 돌아가면서 압착이 되는 거예요? 네, 참기름 하나랑 그러면 들기름도 하나 주세요. 네. 감사합니다. They're using the old calendar to wrap it. 그러니까 완전 오래된 거 아니에요? 아니, 지금도 나와요. 오늘 누가 Look at the people just you meet your friends, you hang out, strolling around, what's gonna be good for dinner tonight. And it's just fun. Like you just don't see this much in big cities anymore. If you watch my shorts, you've probably seen this because we're at the infamous 할머니 길거리 toast. 길거리 literally just translates to the street, so it means like street style toast. If your partner is being a hoe, male or female, to the 길거리 you go is how you say it.
Damn. Walking ads.
Marcus is a connoisseur of anything that's free, so he was happy to read the disclaimer on Turp.
Skip the fucker. That looks, oh, that's a sandwich.
밥 먹어. 입에다 대야지. 입에다 대야 그게 찌그러지지. 그래. 오케이. 땡큐. 그래, 맞지.
The layers on this is crazy. You get like the cheesy top, the ham that's like slightly roasted in the margarine, the omelet with the juicy cabbage that's sweet and caramelized, and that kind of acts as like a moisture bomb, which is what I love about this place. They understand that a sandwich needs moisture. If you don't like the word moist, fight me, because you need to grow up.
I love going.
Yeah.
I said this before, but I would
Slightly
consider
wet.
this a diet food because it's basically a warm salad with egg, which is good for protein. So
Okay.
this place definitely is really special though,
Cut.
because
I'm
it's
done.
two generations. They started off with like a really like small cart. So many dogs. You can really feel that like Korea's not having children because it's just dogs everywhere. You don't really see like